Ja, also willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Tales of Zestiria. Das letzte Mal haben wir den Schmelztiegel gemacht. Jetzt will ich noch die Schatztruhen holen und den mutierten Hellion besiegen. Versuchen, jedenfalls. Rührkuchen. Erdbeermürbekuchen. Nein. Millennienfüßer. 32 sollte klappen. Er besteht nur aus Beinen, aber mehr Beine bedeuten nicht, dass du stärker bist, du Trottel. Du siehst damit einfach nur dämlich aus. Normalerweise ist es konstruktiver anzunehmen, die vielen Beine hätten einen Zweck und dann sieht man weiter. Vielleicht. Vielleicht kann er sich mit seinen Beinen gut Mauern erklimmen? Schwäche gegen Wind.
That is a mutant hellion called Million Bead. Even calling it a centipede would be a bit much. Yeah, a million is way too much. More than 2 legs is too much. That's just your bias. Millipedes like rich centipedes? I don't even...
So, jetzt hat. Ansonsten haben wir einfach mal. Ja gut, dann machen wir einen Powertreffer. Weil wenn wir erstmal einen Powertreffer haben, dann ist alles ein Powertreffer, was wir entgegensteuern. Auch die Angriffe, die normalerweise keine Seelenresonanz. So, damit mir die beiden nicht wegsterben und ich aus Versehen den Kampf beende. Warum? Ja, mit Wind zu kämpfen ist etwas komplizierter, finde ich. Mal sehen, ob die sich verbinden. Nein, tun sie nicht. Das Problem ist, ich kann jetzt nicht... Ich muss jetzt warten, bis Lila wieder... Ah, das kannst du machen. Ich verteidige jetzt einfach mal, bis ich sehe, dass Lila wieder da ist. So, ja, jetzt ist sie wieder da. Jetzt kann ich das Ganze auch endlich beenden. Don't mess with me! Geil. Also sie hat schon ein paar geile Sprüche drauf, Edna. Get wrecked.
Is that your sword style? Pretty cool.
Well, I had a lot of practice with Miklia.
So, Levelaufstieg für alle. Sehr gut. Dann hätten wir das auch erledigt. Dann sind wir hier fertig und können in die Stadt gehen, in die wir müssen. Speichern, was ist das Älteste? Der Drachenkorridor. Nein, das war nicht... Nein. Da. Muss ich jetzt dahin, ne? Nee. Dahin. Oh. Also jetzt dahin. Na gut. Ja, ich muss die ganze Zeit niesen, wenn ich irgendwie aufnehme. Das ist seltsam. Das...
Sure is dry way out here.
Yeah, it's a remote region like Elysia, but it looks hard to hunt or even farm here.
It amazes me that people can even live in a place like this.
Those humans sure are tougher than they look.
Maybe they have some sort of special local product?
Maybe. Anyway, our next destination is Gododdin.
Are we going in the right direction, Rose?
Yeah. It should be around the edge of this cliffside road. I think we're almost there.
Okay, let's hurry before we get attacked again.
Okay. Hast du sonst noch irgendwas zu sagen? Sindra, wer ist Sindra? Okay. Ah, Sindra. Sindra ist der Ding gewesen, den wir als Herrscher des Landes einsetzen wollten. Was hast du da nochmal gesagt? Irgendwas mit Lastenball? Achso, wir müssen dann in Lastenball umgucken. Das machen wir, wenn wir eh wieder nach Lastenball gehen. Aber wir bleiben hier nicht. Oh, ein Monolith. Ich sehe ein Hellion hinter mir.
Snacks are ready.
Danke. Schwärmen. Das sind die Befehle. Okay. Kein Skit.
Outsiders! Hey, didn't they say in school not to use that word? Oh, oops. Hello.
Hello there!
Is this new-looking building your school?
That's right. The village chief built it. For the future of the village.
A school!
It's a bit plain compared to the rest of the town, don't you think?
Are you kidding? We didn't have anything like this in my village.
We always did want one, though.
I'm Slenge, the chief of this village. What brings you two all the way out to our tiny corner of the continent?
Oh, well, we're looking for...
We're here for work, researching what people eat out on the frontier. Stuff like that.
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Thankfully, our village has been spared the ravages of famine.
In fact, it's even more bountiful than in years past.
And we have the chief to thank for it. If there's anything we can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
You say that like you own the place.
Seems like a nice village.
Sort of reminds me of Alicia.
Saray.
I know. We'll split up and try and find some clues about the Pope.
Schule von Gododdin. Das kann ich erst machen, wenn alle wieder beisammen sind.
What's wrong, Edna?
Nothing. Just thinking about how Meebo insulted me earlier.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it looks like there's some kind of ruin in the back of the village. And it's a pretty darn old one to boot.
How old do you think?
It's probably from before the Dark Period. It might be even older than I am.
You don't mean from the temperance of Averost? If that's true, then this is an incredible find! Wait. Hey, Edna? How old are...
What?
Never mind.
Frage Edna niemals nach ihrem Alter. Ah. Meine Nase juckt schon wieder, als ob ich niesen müsste. Muss ich niesen? Ich weiß es nicht. Auf alle Fälle meins. Hi.
What's wrong? You look troubled.
It's strange. This village seems rather prosperous.
And that's a problem?
The issue is why.
Their source of income.
Right. The land in this area is infertile and hardly fit for farming or hunting.
It's far from any major thoroughfare, and they have no local products to export.
Isn't that weird? You'd think a place like this would be the first to fall victim to famine.
There must be some explanation for all this.
Yep. So. So, Lila, was sagst du?
Gododdin sure seems like a happy village.
Indeed, everyone here is so positive and active.
They're all like family here.
But I still can't feel the blessing of the Seraphim.
True. The Guardian Seraph is missing. It seems that this place used to be rather barren. But it looks like the current chief was able to overcome these issues.
I can tell the people here respect him a whole lot.
I imagine they do. This would normally be such a desolate environment.
Yeah, not just anyone could pull that one off.
Rose? Is something the matter?
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I'll tell you more once I've had time to investigate.
Okay. Hi, Dazzle.
Dezel, have you found any clues about the Pope yet?
No.
Well, if you do come across anything, let me know.
One thing bothers me. The Chief. There was something out of place in his personal effects.
His glasses. Lenses are a precious rarity. They're usually only available to those of nobility or holy orders.
And Slenge only showed up here recently. There's dots there if you want to connect them.
You mean to say the Chief is...
I'm just saying the possibility is there. Don't quote me on it.
I'll look further into it. Thank you.
Don't.
Huh?
All I'm saying is there's no need to thank me.
All right.
Okay.
There's a ruin!
Ich wollte die...
Wait!
You think they came here to apprehend the chief?
They better not. Without our chief, Gododdin is doomed.
There's no cause for worry yet. As long as they stay out of the Pure Land, we'll be all right.
Malevolence!
Let's go.
There was malevolence coming from the Chief. Why?
I bet we'll find the answer inside that ruin.
Yeah.
Gleich. Oh! Neue Karte. Gib mir. Und die Schule.
Building a school to preserve the village's future. I have to respect that.
A school, huh? Always wished I could have gone to one.
Yeah, me too.
You too, Rose?
I grew up on the road. The older folks of the Scattered Bones were like my teachers. He may not look it, but Roche is actually super good at calligraphy, and he knows a ton about literature.
Huh. Igil looks like he's no slouch either.
Yeah, he was the one who drilled me in martial arts and stealth skills. You might say he's my gym teacher.
Well, that's one way to get kids their exercise.
Same with me and Mikleo. Pretty much everyone in Elysia wound up serving as our teachers.
Reminds me of Gramps' etiquette class. He was really strict.
And that's how Mikleo got the way he is today.
Whereas you didn't learn a thing, huh?
Hey, that's not true.
Yeah, right. You were always reading the Celestial Record.
You did the same thing.
Yes, but I read it to enhance my history and classical language studies.
And you're saying I didn't?
So, pretty much the same things you do now.
Fair enough. So yeah, we weren't lonely per se, but...
It would have been nice to study and play with other kids our age.
Yeah, I feel you.
Okay. Da.
A destroyed entrance, huh?
Well, that looks hopeless.
Oh, does it now?
Edna, you could use your powers.
Give it a try.
I certainly might. If you were to ask like so.
Lady Edna, please do something about these rocks.
This is no time to be joking around.
Mikleo can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can he?
Oh, are you still hung up on that?
Come on, spit it out. Lady Edna, I beg you to move these rocks which I, the pitiful Meebo, cannot.
Hey, that's longer.
Well, I charge interest.
Edna, I think that's enough teasing for now.
We need you to do something about these rocks, Edna. Please help us.
I didn't mean you.
Maybe not. But I'm as guilty as anyone here of taking you and your powers for granted. Even though I've seen malevolence born from that very mentality. Gratitude is vital in all actions, whether you're worshipping the Seraphim or simply journeying with friends.
Seriously, it's fine. I'll give you my ability, the giant strength.
FYI, Saray doesn't get jokes.
Nice. I'll try breaking down these rocks that the meek and pitiful Meebo couldn't.
Not you too!
He really doesn't get jokes.
Gigantenkraft, empfindlich. Ja.
What mighty power!
Oh,
Danke, Edna. Oh, da ist nichts. Schade.
What is this place? Some sort of warehouse?
You got that right. For the stuff that's quickly becoming all the rage amongst the nobility these days.
Elixir?
It's fake. But my body feels oddly warm.
That's because it's packed with energy drink garbage. Did I mention this stuff is highly addictive?
make one sale and we'll race back for more. Pretty devious.
So, is this stuff being sold officially under the authority of the church?
The certificate carries the authentic stamp of the Church of Rollins, but it looks like the sales profits are all going to this village.
So that's what you meant about tracking the flow of money.
If there's someone in Gododdin who can create an official certificate...
It has to be the missing Pope!
That explains the village's mystery funds.
And the malevolence from the chief.
So they're either conspirators or
the chief is the Pope.
You! What are you doing in here?
That has to be...
Kampftiger. Hat man den schon mal? Es ist ein Typ. Es ist ein Tiger. Es ist ein Tigertyp. Er ist groß und stark und gleichzeitig auch noch super schnell. Das muss die Katze in ihm sein.
Could it really be?
The chief?
Der Oberhaupt ist jetzt nicht, soweit ich weiß. Ja,
Incredible knife handling! Do you have anything...
I'm not hiding anything, I swear! It's not the chief?
So you are here to capture the chief! I knew it! I'll die before I allow that!
Enough! What is the meaning of this?
Are you... Pope Macedra?
I see you've done your homework.
What would drive you to do such a thing?
I would ask the same. I never desired the title of Pope. So then, why must I continue to perform its functions? I originally joined the Holy Order in order to give a small blessing, a glimmer of hope, to my family and those around me. But that is all.
But there are so many who cherish you. Sergei and the rest of the Knights, and...
I know that! That's why I worked so hard. I did all I could. I toiled for years and years, with no self-regard, for the sake of everyone. And then... I took a look around me, and there was no trace of my family left behind. They had scorned me as a man with no regard for his household. What was it all for? What fruits had I to show for my endless labors?
Were you involved with the war against Highland?
I abandoned everything. The war, my country, even my people. At that point, I was beyond all caring. I fled into the forest to meet my death, but these folks rescued me. The good and gentle people of Gododdin asked nothing of me, content merely to treat me as if I were one of their own family.
And so naturally he wanted to give something back to the village.
Even if it meant dealing fake elixir.
I care for neither the Empire nor the Church. Call me a coward if you like, but now I live for the sake of my family, the villagers.
Your family?
I can sympathize with him for sure, but nevertheless, we need to bring him back.
We can't get the spiritual powers without deciphering the inscription. And the Cardinal is too much to handle for the Knights alone.
But, on the other hand, without the protection and leadership of the chief, what will become of Gododdin?
The same could be said for Pendrago. You see the problem?
It was him running away that caused this mess. Why should he get a free pass?
There's gotta be a way around this. Maybe he could crack the code for us and head right back here?
But you know what the Knights in the church are like right now.
You think they just let him walk away?
Chief!
Are you okay?